So on April 23rd, 2013, Cartoon Network released one of the most hated DC projects, Teen Titans Go. This show was a byproduct of the original Teen Titans, which ended in 2006. Now I assume the reason behind it is because how badly they butchered the characters, and the show is basically a circus. But this toony change wasn't all that bad for the Titans. In fact, it gave them a huge boost in strength and brought us an even more powerful villain, one that would eventually take over every dimension and everything else. But first, I want to start from the beginning. In Season 1, Episode Dog Hand, we see it's the debut of the one and only Trigon. Now this episode is built around a broken father and daughter relationship, basically Raven having issues with Trigon. He then decides to use a manipulative tactic by giving her friends any power that they imagine.
I mean, who wouldn't want a father who could grant any power?
Whoa! Did you say any power?
Now at this point, Trigon changes the entire Titans. He gives Beast Boy the powers to turn into anything he wants.
And he gave me the power to turn into anything I want. Look!
He gave Starfire the power to talk like a regular Earth girl. Now Robin got his dream bod of being super fit, and Cyborg wasted his wish on a dog hand. Now the whole point of this episode is to tell us what we're getting into in Trigon's character. We have this being who's the most powerful entity in the entire universe.
How are you going to defeat the most powerful being in the universe?
Who tries to find ways to manipulate his daughter Raven to become just like him. And this is all done for the sake of reality domination. Another important instance of this is shown in the episode Caramel Apples. Essentially, Trigon pulls all the Titans out of their tower to express his anger because Raven didn't get him a Father's Day present. Now because of this, Trigon decided to conquer the world just to prove a point. And when the Titans try to stop him, they get one shot. Now it's first revealed the reason behind all this is because he wanted Raven's attention again. It seemed like his daughter forgot about him on Father's Day and he wanted to refix their relationship. Now his original way of doing this was by treating Starfire like his daughter, until his true intentions were revealed when Raven got jealous at Starfire and the two began to fight. This was once again Trigon's attempt to make Raven go too far. And although Raven does defeat Trigon, this was the point where she became way more resistant on trusting her father than before. Until Season 6, Episode 43, where Trigon almost won. Now this episode starts off with the plot being built around Beast Boy's birthday, until Trigon steals the show and reveals that it's also Raven's day of birth. Essentially, Raven's demon side is turning 16,000 years old today. The only issue is that would make it her sinister 16th birthday.
Ooh, that sounds delightful! No, Star. Sinister 16 parties are hardly the delightful. In fact, they're notorious for turning teenage girls into horrible, spoiled monsters.
Yeah, that example she used was a heavy downplay on what it actually is, and I'll show you why. So on a Sinister 16 birthday, not only do you make a wish on a Azarath birthday cake, but it also comes true.
When you make a wish on an Azarathian birthday cake, that wish actually comes true.
Now for Raven, she didn't want to do this because she knew when you have a sinister party at Azarath, the energy around you makes you likely to be dangerous. But when Beast Boy heard the news that he also gets a wish because it's his birthday, she pretty much had to go.
Gee, it's my birthday too? You thinks I can get in on one of them magic wishes?
Of course you can.
Oh, snap! Forget the roof party, we got to go to Azarath!
Into the interdimensional birthday bus they go until they reach Azarath. And already Raven is getting angry simply over the color of her dress. Then it immediately escalated when it was time for her to open her gifts. And when it was time for cakes and wishes, all didn't go too well.
Birthday, Raven and Beast Boy. Happy birthday to you.
I wish that I was all-powerful, so that I could destroy everyone and have whatever I
want! Raven wished to be all-powerful so she can destroy everything, and since that was her wish, it became true. With this virtually unlimited power, the only way Raven could have been stopped was by Beast Boy, because Beast Boy still had his birthday wish, so he basically reversed the plot back to its original state and everything was fine. So throughout all these failed attempts of Trigon trying to use his power to take over reality, one time it actually worked and everything almost ended. Trigon from Teen Titans Go and base alone is already impressive in power. His presence is so potent he can disable future senses. He has the power to tear apart the fabric of reality. So imagine two of them combined and more. Well, we get Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans is a movie where Warner Brothers touches in on the criticism that people give to Teen Titans Go. It starts off with a basic crime alert having the Titans go to the bank to stop the Gentleman Ghost. But it immediately gets bad when he goes into Robin's body, then enters Raven's. Essentially, within her body, the ghost finds her gem and then cracks it, which released Raven's inner demon for a temporal amount of time.
Oh, bother, it looks like you got me. Guess I'll head off to ghost jail.
Now she gets herself back together, but with Raven's gem cracked, that means she can't use as much of her power, because if she does, it's gonna completely break and the demon's gonna be completely free. Now this is of course Trigon's plan, but the interesting is to this is that he wants her power this time instead of her working with him. Now he reveals this early because for one, she's gonna inevitably use her powers either way, and two, he has something up his sleeve.
That gem in your forehead is what contains your inner demon. But now that it's cracked, your demon can escape and consume your human side entirely. I'll be out of your hair forever, and your powers will be mine to use.
Not happening.
It's your humanity. The more you use your powers, the more the crack will ripen until power. All that's left will be demon.
Now the reason why this Trigon wants Raven's powers is because he's teaming up with the original Trigon. Yes, the Trigon from 2003 that fought the original Teen Titans. And this isn't some outrageous phenomenon that happens in Teen Titans Go. In 2016, we've seen them crossed over with another Cartoon Network show, the Powerpuff Girls. Essentially, Mojo Jojo kept getting his plan stopped by the Powerpuff Girls, so he decided to enter another universe where heroes don't really act like heroes.
That's that monkey plan. In another dimension, I, Mojo Jojo, have discovered the superheroes do not care about stopping villains. Mojo out.
Proving that the Powerpuff Girl universe is connected to the Teen Titans Go universe in this bigger multiverse. This is the same way the original Teen Titans met Teen Titans Go, except it was way more cosmic. When the Master of Games summoned the Teen Titans, he revealed that their universe is in a bigger multiverse of other animated series. We see Batman the Animated Series, the live-action Adam West, and many others. Trigon even had Mr. Mixie from the Superman show chained up. Now this is important because the Master of Games is Trigon in disguise, and the staff he holds is the Warlagog, which opens portals to other universes.
That remains to be seen. This is the Warlagog. This marvelous artifact shows me every possibility. It allows me to determine which is the greatest version of every hero.
The reason why he brought the original Teen Titans into their universe is so he can trick them into wanting to fight the Teen Titans Go, which would then make Raven have to use her powers. And then when she did use them, we've seen that her strength was getting sucked into this bigger gem, and that's because the original Trigon was killed by the original Raven, and the only way to bring it back was by taking this new Raven's powers.
Looks like it. I really thought I'd defeated my Trigon.
You did. And because I was destroyed by the power of a raven, only a raven's power can bring me back.
And now it's Trigon's plan all along, bring back the original Trigon, team up together, and then take over the entire multiverse. Now one really important aspect of this story is when the Titans got their own Warlagog. The reason why they wanted this artifact is so they can travel to Trigon and stop him, but since there was so many universes, they ended up accidentally traveling to the comic universe, like the old comics, the Dark Side War universe, and many more. So the reason why this ties into Teen Titans Go Trigon is because when they eventually get there, he ends up getting mad at the original Trigon, overpowers him, and then eats him alive.
I've had about enough of you.
That's crazy.
After this, Trigon upgrades himself into a whole new being known as Hexagon.
Trying to take over the multiverse with myself. But no! If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. I am Trigon no longer. The multiverse will tremble at the name of Hexagon!
And Hexagon was no joke. It took the combined might of every Titan from the multiverse to even stand a chance against him. And the fact that Teen Titans Go isn't enough to stop him shows a lot about his power. They're able to take the explosion of the universe, walk outside the panels on some Gwenpool type action. Robin's able to beat up the Spectre, Raven's magic can affect the space-time continuum, and Cyborg can go back in time with his sheer speed. They even changed their entire production to Toon Titans so their gag can be less violent. Now their plan was to merge every single Raven together, and even though she was basically powerless, Teen Titans Go Raven was the only one that can do that because she's a gag-like character, so she can just open her mouth and eat everybody and it'll just work.
Why can't you eat me? Because my mouth won't animate that big. Okay, here goes nothing.
This then made the Unkindness, which is just comp Raven, and even with this merge, they still couldn't defeat Trigon. It wasn't until Robin was sent flying straight at Trigon and then destroyed his Warlegog. Which gave Raven an open opportunity to directly punch the gem, which cracked it. And then Raven begins to take back the demon power that he took from her, which would mean the Hexagon merge is undone because the old Trigon is back to being dead, and then of course the new Trigon is defeated as well. But I think that's just show the overall power Teen Titans Go Trigon has.